Hi Aries, this is your September 6th through September 12th weekly tarot reading. I do 5 separate spreads in my weekly readings. We'll have a spread on new love, a separate spread on love and an existing relationship. I'll do an X spread. We'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances, and we'll see what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, subscribe, and donate to support this channel. This first spread is on new love this week. We have the King of Pentacles clarified by the Ace of Pentacles. We have the Knight of Pentacles. We have the World. In the potential outcome, we have the Hierophant with the Lovers and the Wheel of Fortune. And we also have the Sun on the bottom of the deck. I'm pretty sure you're dealing with an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You could also be dealing with a Gemini, by the way. Yeah, so the King of Pentacles, the first card that came out, this is the person coming towards you, most likely an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And this person is solid, just rock solid. This person is coming towards you with a very serious offer. If this is somebody you already know, then they could be proposing to you this week in their own earthy, unique way, right? But if this is somebody brand new, then this person, perhaps they're looking for someone to settle down with, they're looking for someone to start a family with. This person is not playing around, this person is not looking to have just some little fun over the weekend. This person is looking for a serious relationship, for marriage, right? Yeah, you'll always know what to expect from this person, but I think you're going to be totally fine with it. I know you Aries like to be spontaneous, like to be, fiery and passionate, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. I love that about you, but I think I'm connecting with those Aries who are kind of tired of the roller coasters. Perhaps you've unfortunately dealt with pretty bad people in the past, and this person will provide stability. This person will always be there for you. You'll always be able to count on this person, and I think that's what's gonna resonate with you a lot, right? So the King of Pentacles is clarified by the Ace of Pentacles, and we also have the Knight of Pentacles right next to the King of Pentacles. This is the same offer with the Ace of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. It's kind of symbolic that the cards came out this way, right? You see how the Knight of Pentacles is holding out a pentacle, they're sharing their pentacle, and that's exactly the pentacle we see in the Ace of Pentacles. To me, again, this is a very solid offer. The next card that came out is the World. The World is my happy end card. This is one chapter of your life coming to an end, and a new, very happy chapter of your life is about to begin. Speaking of happiness, we have the Sun on the bottom of the deck all the way to your right. The Sun is the happiest card in the deck. So like I said, this person will provide you with everything you ever wanted. And then at the same time, they will be very loving, very loving. By the way, we've got 5 major arcana cards on the table. These are all amazing major arcana cards by themselves and especially together. So we have the Hierophant and the potential outcome. The Hierophant is the personal Taurus card. So this person, this King of Pentacles, could be a Taurus. But if we want to stay general, then the Hierophant is about something traditional like a committed relationship or marriage. Then we have the Lovers. The Lovers is the personal Gemini card. You could be dealing with a Gemini. The Lovers could also be a choice, but to be honest with you, I don't really see you hesitating. I don't really see you taking some time off to think it through. Well, granted, pretty much everything we do involves a choice, right? So you'll be choosing to move forward with this person. But I think the Lovers in this spread is either a soulmate connection between you and this person. That's why it's going to be so easy for the two of you to connect. The Lovers could be a twin flame connection if you believe in twin flames. And the Lovers could simply be the lover of your life, right? So this person will resonate with you on so many levels. The Wheel of Fortune, the last card that came out, this is another major arcana card, right? By the way, all 3 cards in the potential outcome are major arcana cards, and whenever I see something like that, to me personally, it's not really a potential outcome anymore. I think this is where the two of you are heading. So the Wheel of Fortune is a start of a new cycle, a very fortunate new cycle. The Wheel of Fortune in my spreads is always good news. The Wheel of Fortune is kind of similar to the World card we see in the middle, right? But the Wheel of Fortune is you're definitely moving forward with this person. So yeah, I didn't even clarify as many cards as I usually do, because this is a very straightforward, very to the point spread just the way I like it, right? I'm not gonna waste too much of your time talking about it anymore, but just to sum up real quick, yeah, this person will always be there for you. This is a very solid offer from this person. You know, they're going to be taking care of you, they're going to be loving you, they will always behave towards you in the way that they want to make sure you feel loved in their earthy, special way. But I think you're going to be totally cool with that, because I see you being very happy with this person, because perhaps, like I said, you're tired of all the roller coasters in your life, but this person is going to be completely different. So it looks very good, Aries. I'm really happy for you. Congratulations. Aries, if you are already married or if you're in a relationship, this spread is for you. We have the Five of Cups, we have the Page of Cups, we have the Four of Wands, and we also have the Hangman on the bottom of the deck. I can interpret the spread a couple of different ways. If the two of you got into a fight or about to get into a fight, then they will apologize to you, and the two of you will keep going forward. For others of you, if nothing has been happening in your relationship or marriage, but perhaps it got a little boring or stale, and you've been thinking about the way your relationship or marriage used to be, they will correct it, they will fix it, they will do something nice to you, right? So we have the Hangman on the bottom of the deck all the way to your right. The Hangman is a card of a stagnation, nothing happening, right? So if the two of you got into a fight, it's going to be a couple of days, I guess, before they apologize to you. Or the Hangman is about nothing happening, right? So you're bored, you're thinking about the way things used to be, right? The Five of Cups, the first card that came out, this is a card of somebody thinking about the past, right? Regretting that things are no longer the way they used to be, grieving the past. Or some of you could be thinking about the fight that just recently broke out, and they have regrets about getting into the fight. The Page of Cups right next to the Five of Cups, this is either a card of an apology, or this is them doing something nice to you. You know, they could give you a bouquet of flowers, they could buy tickets to a concert, they could take you out, the two of you could go out to dinner, something you'll enjoy. The Four of Wands, the last card that came out, this is a card of your relationship or marriage. So there's going to be a spark or an apology, and I do see the two of you getting back to the way things used to be, or the two of you are kissing and making up. Alright? Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Aries, this week. Keep in mind that it could be somebody from a couple of months ago, a year ago, or a couple of years ago, so it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. We have Temperance, clarified by the Ace of Swords. We have the Ten of Pentacles. We have the Two of Pentacles. And we also have the King of Swords on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. You could also be dealing with a Sagittarius. So this King of Swords we see on the bottom of the deck all the way to your right is the person who will be making an attempt to rekindle this connection with you. It's most likely an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. The first card that came out is Temperance, and is clarified by the Ace of Swords. Temperance is the personal Sagittarius card, but I think in this case, Temperance is all about burying the hatchet, reconciling, getting back together, right? And that's what this person obviously wants. Temperance is clarified by the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords could be some sort of truth coming out. Perhaps they will tell you the real reason why the two of you broke up, the real reason why they did what they did in the past. The Ace of Swords could also be a clean slate, right? They will want to wipe the slate clean and start from the beginning with you, right? And it's kind of symbolic that the King of Swords is holding up a sword, right? And in the Ace of Swords, I think that's exactly the sword we see the King of Swords is holding up. It's all about decision making, it's all about moving forward, it's all about starting from scratch. The Ten of Pentacles in the middle is what this person wants with you. The Ten of Pentacles is one of the commitment or marriage cards. Very solid, very long-term type of a connection. This is when people buy real estate together, they grow old together, you know, and that's what they want. The Two of Pentacles right next to the deck, I think that's your energy, Aries. So you're not going to be on board right away. You'll need some time to think it through. You'll need to contemplate a few things and just see if you want this person back in your life. right? So yeah, it's going to be 100% up to you, but the cards are saying that this person now wants to get serious. All right, cool. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances, Aries, this week. We have the Six of Swords, we have the Chariot, we have the Fool, and we also have the Four of Swords on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Cancer. What I noticed right away is that 3 cards, which are laying down right next to each other, they're all about movement, they're all about action, they're all about doing something, right? But the Four of Swords on the bottom of the deck is one of the most stagnant cards in the deck. So I think with the Four of Swords, you'll be thinking about either moving or changing jobs or relocating, or perhaps they'll offer you to go on a business trip and you'll be thinking about that. So yeah, the Six of Swords, the first card that came out, this is a card of moving forward, moving on, right? This is an improvement card. This is a card of rough patch being over. The Chariot in the middle, this is also a card of movement forward. The Chariot is actually one of the fastest cards in the deck. The Chariot could also be a card of a vehicle. So perhaps you're thinking about purchasing a new car and you're deciding between 2 different or 3 different models, right? Or the Chariot is, again, you switching jobs, you going on a business trip. The Fool right next to the deck, this is also a card of movement forward. But in this case, the Fool is all about taking a leap of faith, taking a risk. So perhaps that's why you need some time to think about it, right? Because whatever is about to happen, or whatever you're thinking of doing, or whatever that was offered to you, involves some kind of risk taking, right? I don't see any cards suggesting that it's going to be a failure or you'll be regretting moving forward, right? So yeah, these are all good cards. These are all forward movement cards. And the Chariot in the middle is also a card of victory, right? And it's the type of victory when people bulldoze over others. So perhaps you know that if you were to make this move, if you were to make the switch, you will have to sort of bulldoze your way through, I guess. And that's where you're thinking about it, because it's not something you're used to. Either way, think about it and make a decision, right? Change is inevitable, so embrace it. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen, Aries, this week. We have the World, we have the Empress, we have the Nine of Cups, and we also have Temperance on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius. I can interpret the spread a couple of different ways. Let's get the obvious out of the way. The Empress, the second card from the left, it could be somebody who is expecting a baby. Right, so if you've been trying to get pregnant for a while, then you may hear some good news this week. Others of you, this is still something awesome happening to you. If you've been patiently waiting for something to happen, it's finally being granted. It's finally coming your way, right? But this spread is definitely something new happening in your life. This is a new chapter of your life starting. So, Temperance on the bottom of the deck all the way to right. This is the personal Sagittarius card. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius. Or in this spread, I believe Temperance is all about patience, right? You've been patiently waiting for something. You've been patiently working on something such as pregnancy, right? And this week it's coming to you. The World, the first card that came out on the left, this is a card, this is my happy end card. This is one chapter of your life coming to an end, and a new very happy chapter is about to begin. Right, the Empress in the middle, it could be somebody who is expecting a baby, or the Empress is just abundance in its purest form. The Empress is one of the most positive cards in the deck. And the Nine of Cups, the last card that came out, this is a card of a wish come true, right? So if you've been trying to get pregnant, you may hear some good news, or if you've been patiently waiting for some sort of abundance to come to you, it's coming to you this week. Alright, so Aries, that's what I got for you for this week. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Don't forget to check out my other videos on this channel. And other than that, Aries, have an amazing week. And there you have it. This was your tarot reading for this time period. I hope it resonated with you and helps you live a better life one way or the other. Thank you for watching, sharing, and subscribing.